Your phone just answered your question faster than you can finish it. But a year ago, that same answer would have taken seconds longer and cost you more than a coffee. Training AI used to be a luxury only big companies could afford. It meant warehouses full of servers, teams of experts, and budgets that could buy a small startup. Now, you can fit the same smarts into a chip no bigger than your thumbnail. Why the sudden change? AI researchers found a way to shrink giant models without making them dumber. It's like teaching a student to solve complex problems using only the most important lessons from a textbook. The result? Smarter, faster AI that fits in places we never imagined. You might not see the change, but it's everywhere. Your apps think in real time now. Your car knows you better than you know your own playlist. Even your fridge can suggest what to eat before you open the door. This isn't just about convenience, it's about power. Startups, schools, and small towns can build tools that once required Silicon Valley budgets. No more waiting for permission, no more waiting for money. The price of intelligence just dropped, and it's reshaping everything, one smart device at a time. Your car doesn't just follow commands anymore. It knows when you're cold, when you're tired, and even when you need a break before you do. It's not magic, it's AI, and it's getting smarter without costing a fortune. That smart fridge in your kitchen isn't just remembering your grocery list, it's learning what you eat, when you eat it, and even when something's going to spoil. And it's doing it all on a chip cheaper than your last phone case. When you take a photo, your phone isn't just sharpening the image, it's recognizing faces, separating the subject from the background, and adjusting lighting in real time. All of it happens before you even lift your hand. Your home is learning you. From the moment you step in, it's adjusting the light, the music, even the coffee. This is what happens when AI stops being a luxury and starts being a tool for everyone. This shift isn't just about convenience, it's about who gets to build the future. A local shop owner can now use AI to track what sells, when to restock, and how to reach customers. No servers, no PhDs, just smart tools built for real people. And it's not just in our homes. You've probably used this new AI in ways you didn't even notice. That translation app that works offline. That camera that knows when to take the perfect shot. That's the shift in action, happening fast, quietly, and everywhere. For years, AI needed warehouses full of servers and PhDs to keep it running. Now, it fits on a phone. How? By shrinking the brain without shrinking the smarts. Think of it like teaching a student to summarize a whole library. Researchers took those massive AI models, thousands of layers deep, and made them teach smaller, simpler models how to think. This process is called distillation. The big model answers questions, and the smaller one learns from the answers, like a student copying notes from a genius. You get the same smart decisions, but with a fraction of the code. That means less power, less cost, and no need to send your data across the internet. You felt it. Your phone no longer waits to respond. It understands your voice, your photos, even your habits, fast, privately, and quietly. And it's not just your phone. Your car, your smart speaker, your fridge, they all run smarter now, with AI that's fast, free, and invisible. This isn't just efficiency. It's accessibility. No more waiting for the cloud. No more paying for servers. Just smart thinking right where you need it. The AI revolution isn't just about better tech, it's about putting the power in your pocket. And it's getting there, one tiny chip at a time. The trick isn't magic, it's math. Researchers realized that not every part of a giant AI model is equally important. Some layers just fine-tune details, while others hold the core knowledge. By identifying and keeping only what matters, they built smaller models that still think smart. But how do you teach a small model what to keep? That's where the big one helps. Like a student learning from a tutor, the small AI watches the big AI answer questions and learns to mimic the process. It doesn't copy every step, it learns the pattern. This kind of learning works because AI models are more like mirrors than libraries. They don't store facts, they recognize patterns. So a smaller model can learn to see the same patterns, just with fewer tools. The real breakthrough was proving that this smarter, smaller AI could work in the real world. No data centers, no lag, just thinking on your device, instantly. And now, that same thinking is spreading. Cheaper to build, easier to use, and ready for everything from your phone to a farmer's drone. This isn't just shrinking AI, it's letting it live in your world. This distillation trick lets AI learn from bigger brains, then run efficiently on cheap hardware. Think of it like a student who doesn't need to read every textbook to pass a class. They just need to understand the main ideas. In AI, the student is the small model, and the teacher is the big one. The big model answers questions. The small model watches and learns how to give similar answers with less work. It's not about copying every detail, it's about learning the pattern. This works because AI doesn't just store facts, it learns to recognize patterns. So even with fewer parts, a small model can still make smart guesses. And here's the kicker, this smarter, smaller AI doesn't just work, it works fast. No waiting for a cloud server. Just thinking, right there on your device. That's why you're seeing AI everywhere now. It's not just cheaper, it's everywhere that's cheap. Cheaper AI means your apps can now think in real time, not just react to commands. Imagine pointing your phone at a flower and getting its name before you finish blinking. That's not just a faster processor, it's an AI that thinks, not just computes. Before this shift, most AI had to send your data to a server somewhere. That server did the thinking, and your phone just waited. But with smaller, smarter models, the thinking happens right there, in your pocket. Real-time AI is why your voice assistant can now answer questions with context. It doesn't just recognize words, it understands the flow. That's not just convenience, it's a new kind of conversation. And it's not just for voice. Your car can now see and react in real time, no delay, no lag. It's seeing the world as you do, not just following a script. This shift is more than technical, it's personal. Your tools are becoming more like companions, not just tools. This isn't just about big companies getting faster tools. It's about people who never had the chance to build something before. With AI no longer locked up in expensive labs, a single developer with a laptop can now create tools that once needed a team of engineers and millions in funding. In a small town where a doctor once had to send scans to a faraway hospital, AI can now give a first read right there. That's not just a cost cut, it's a life saved. In places where farming is a gamble, AI can now predict the weather and soil health better than any inherited wisdom. Schools can now teach coding and problem solving through AI tools that were once too costly to imagine. A kid in a village can now build a prototype that would have taken a university lab years to develop. This is the wild part. The barrier to entry is gone. You don't need a Silicon Valley connection. You just need an idea, and now, a way to bring it to life. So what's next when the tools to change the world are in everyone's hands?